trying to be super quiet up here this morning because there's a bunch of tent campers up there pretty close to the launch area. It's still pretty early. I know how it was when I used to do a bunch of camping, especially when I used to do a bunch of drinking. First light. Wanted to get a couple hours fishing in before it gets warm. I don't know if it's going to get warm today. I didn't even look at the weather forecast. All I know is it's going to be a good day no matter what happens. Here I am on the beautiful reservoir known as Rife Lake. Lots of different species of fish in here, but I normally target just the landlocked coho. And a lot of people ask, you know, how they get here. They make their way down the river from Lake Kokanee. They have a catch facility there, and they're supposed to catch. What they do is they transport them from the salmon hatchery up to Lake Kokanee to populate the upper part of the Calvus River. And so they have a collection facility at that dam, and then they truck them back down. But I think there's strays that make it through the fish passage and therefore populate this lake. And the last time I was here, I didn't fish by the dam. I fished down here on the east side. So I think I'm going to run down there. And that is where Swofford Pond runs into the lake. That's kind of the area where I was fishing. Let's do it. Okay, so as I mentioned, Swofford Pond actually comes in on that area over there in that cove. So I'm going to start a little bit early so I can fish my way into that area. You ever do something really stupid? Of course you haven't. Man, I'm sitting here pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling on this motor, wondering why it won't start. It always starts up the first time. And I realized that I didn't have the run switch on. It was turned off. So as soon as I flipped the switch, it started. God, sometimes I amaze myself. Wow, the water is warm. Oh my goodness. Wow. 69.4 degrees. I'm going to start with what I know works. First of all, we're going to use the downrigger at about 30 feet, surface rod with a dropper rig and a half ounce, looks like about a half ounce. I'll show you what I got here. This is my dropper rig. You guys that watch my videos, you've seen my dropper rigs before. I like using them. This is the flasher I'm going to use. It's a 50-50. And then about a 16-inch leader down to this guy here that has never failed me. That never fails to catch fish. And we're going to tip it with some of those. So if you guys come here to fish, keep in mind that when you're using bait, any fish that's caught has to be counted against your daily limit. Okay. Put this in gear. Take a guess at how far I'm going to go. 40 feet? 80 feet back there? 100 feet? No. No, I am gonna go 60 feet. Oh, I better tighten my drag. Drag is super loose. I keep my drag super loose when I'm done fishing. Every time I loosen it, backing them off all the way. That way it doesn't add any extra strain to your reel. All right, let me get that downrigger rod out now. That's going to be this feller here. Shorter leader on this one. This one's only about maybe, come on, maybe 10 inches. Let's measure it. 8, about 10 inches. And again, we're going to put some treats on here for the fish. Put one on that one. One on that one. Just like that. Now this one, 30 feet drag. What a drag. Okay, 30 feet behind the boat. And then open up the drag and send her down. 30 feet. It doesn't matter where you're fishing when you're downrigging. What you want to do is you want to load the rod. So you want to load the rod as tight as you can get it without popping it out of the clip. And you want to do that for a couple of reasons. It takes the blowback out of the line, so you have a straight connection between the rod tip and the clip, the downrigger clip. And when a fish hits it, it doesn't take that much to pop it loose. And a lot of times what'll happen if when you load the rod completely or properly, when the fish takes it out of the clip, the rod popping up will set the hook. Now sometimes it's hard to identify. With these smaller fish, you can see the rod tip, just doing this number here, just going ba 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 ba. You know a fish is on there. If you got a big fish, like a big, king salmon, what that'll do is that'll take your rod, break it off, your tip will go down, and it'll stay down, and it'll keep pounding. That's when you know you got a nice fish, is when it pops loose and the rod doesn't come back up. Anyway, we're fishing. Swafford Pond comes in right over here. For you guys that don't know, Swafford Pond is a small lake. It's like 119 acres, 112 acres, something like that. And there's a lot of crappie and a lot of bass, and they stock that with trout too. So 2-3 times a year they get stocked pretty good. No motors, no gas-powered motors allowed on that lake. You can't even have a gas-powered motor on your boat in the state of Washington when there's a gas-powered motor restriction on a lake. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, well, I'm marking fish at 100 feet. I might have to go down because the surface temperature is pretty warm. It's only 6 o'clock. Well, I'm gonna take this one down. Let me go down in 20-foot increments. I like to do that when I'm fishing for salmon too. Unless I have a known depth, where people are catching fish, I'll start off at, drop it down to say 160 feet, bring it up 30, bring it up 30, bring it up 30, and then back down and just explore the whole water column. Let's take it down. We're gonna go down to 60 feet. Now we have our downrigger set at down 60 feet, 30 feet behind the boat, and our surface rod 60 feet with a 1/2 ounce cannonball. And I'm marking fish now at about 120. We're chasing them down. Oh, I just had a hit. That thing just got bumped at 60 feet. Come on. GoPro, stop. Oh no. There it is. Oh, it broke it off. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. That fish broke it off. 60 feet, baby. Okay. Oh, man. I've said this before on many videos, and I don't know if you guys get tired of it, but It's fun to catch big fish, but it's also fun to catch these. Come on, let's see what we got. It's nothing really big. And we are doing 1.7 on the, ooh, nice jumper. Oh no. He came out of the water. I don't think I caught it though. There we go. Oh, yes. Come on, baby. Oh, I didn't bring my downrigger up. Get him up here so I can get the net on him. There we go. Fish number 1. Oh, that is a nice one. Hooked to both hooks in the mouth, one in his eyeball. Sorry about that, buddy. Man, he killed that. He swallowed that thing. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go back down there. Again, we're going to go back 30 feet. 30 feet on the reel. Grab my downrigger clip. Come on. Go down to 60 again. Might have to get rid of the surface rod and just go with the downrigger if they're all going to be deep. I don't want to put too much weight. I don't like putting a lot of weight on my rods. Not that they can't handle them. I just don't like fighting the weights. Oh, shoot. I didn't even get a chance to get down. Oh, this one, oh, this one was right on the surface. Oh, I'm just gonna yard this guy in. That fish had both hooks in him. One in the mouth and one underneath his gill plate. That's 2 fish in the boat. And it's only been 20 minutes. Not even that. What time is it? Oh, 6:27, so 27 minutes. Oh, fish! Oh, come on. If you watch my videos on this lake, I only catch 4 fish. I think the limit's 6, maybe 5. I don't even know. But I only keep 4 because 2 fish are perfect dinner for me and my wife. Oop, there you go, you got hit again. Man, let me tell you. Or I catch them for halibut bait. They work really good for halibut bait. Come on, you Mr. Coho.
Yeah, that's a,
oh yeah, here we go, baby.
that's a butt.
That's a nice one there. Okay, hold on, let me back. Let me bring him over to you. There you go. Yes. There's my baby.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that was caught on one of these coho. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a fish right there, baby. This one's giving me that constant vibration, as you can see by the rod tip. That happens a lot when you have a big king on. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. Come on. Because the tension will be so tight between the fish and the rod that the dodger or the flasher will just be sitting there vibrating against the pressure of the water. Oh yeah. Try to keep him out of my other line. I can see his fin swimming around in the back. That's always a good sign. Got him. Keep an eye on that rod for me. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, he was hooked well. Number 3. I've got no complaints about that. This setup here seems to be killing him. This combination here. Okay, let's do it again. Back down to 60 feet. Seems to be the number. Even back in the day when I fished with my dad in Puget Sound for blackmouth, it was always 60, 90 feet, 120, always those numbers. I don't think there's any significance to it other than the fact that they just make sense to you, you know, psychologically. 60 feet. I mean, why would you go 63? You know, or you're not going to go 67. Okay. There we go, back down again. That didn't take very long. 3 fish in the box at 6:35. I've been fishing for 35 minutes. At this rate, I'm gonna be home before my wife wakes up. Oh man. And this surface rod hasn't caught a thing. So I'm gonna bring it in. Of course, I could put another hoochie on there like I have on there on this one, but nah, everything's going fine just with the one. So we'll just fish with the one rod. We got a big school at 60 to 70 feet down there on the school finder. I'm gonna go down 80 feet this time. See what's a little bit deeper. $80 feet. Let's see what we can find down there. 60 was working pretty good. There's a ton of fish here at 60. Well, let's see what we can do here. I'm at 80 feet. Man, there's a lot of fish there at 60. There's a whole school of fish there at 60. Oh man. Now I'm thinking, why am I down there at 80? Ah, shoot. Why do I do this to myself? I gotta come up. Come up to 60. Oh, and there's a fish right there. As soon as I came up to 60 feet. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm hooked. Got him. Keep this guy. Come on now, stop. Oh, that's a decent sized fish. Here. Decent size. Good enough for dinner or good enough for halibut bait. Aren't those pretty? Who's texting me at 7 o'clock in the morning? Oh, Mr. Bobby Brown. We're setting up this this Friday salmon trip out of Westport. Sweet. The fishing has just been phenomenal out there. And I haven't been able to get out of my boat yet. I haven't been out of my boat this year. This time I'm gonna go down 100 feet. 100 feet. Actually 101. Okay. Let's see what's down there at 100 feet. Oh, fish right there. Look at that. 100 foot, right there. Now let's see what this 100-foot fish is all about. Man, this one's got a little bit of head shakes going on there. Oh yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Come on. Oh, he's head shaking, head shaking. There's my ball. There's the fish. Oh, got him. Let's take a peek. Oh, that is a beauty. Okay, there it is. That's fish number 5, and it's a fat, juicy one. Juicy, why did I say juicy? That's fish number 5. Man, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? Fish number 5. Okay. It's a fat one too. She's a fat one. These are the 2 fat ones for the morning. 5 fish, less than an hour of fishing. Absolutely amazing. Let me get things put away and I'll be right back with you. Wow, that's awesome. Let's see here. It is 7:35, so an hour and a half is what it took. An hour and a half to catch my 5 fish limit here on Rife Lake. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the thumbs up button. I've got salmon coming up this Friday. Oh, and then probably another tuna trip. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace, love, tight lines, and I'll see you on the water. Bye now. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other videos where you'll join us on the ocean catching kings and silver salmon, lakes catching kokanee trout and landlocked coho. We'll also be working our riverfront homestead and harvesting venison. Stay tuned for more fishing and hunting and outdoor adventure videos. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so you get notifications of new uploads. Thank you for watching.